And as far as what is harassment and slander and bullying, how about we talk about the fact that there's people fucking photoshopping thumbnails of me saying racial slurs. And that was brought to their attention and nobody gave a fuck. You can Photoshop me with ugly face, like intentionally mocking me and harassing me with racial slurs. You can make videos viral mocking me. You can call me a monster, a master manipulator, twist stories and narratives, say that I'm exploiting the murder of a teenager, saying that I'm bullying my fans, which would never fucking happen. And that's another thing I'd like to say. This isn't particularly about YouTube, but if you at me, if you put my name in a tweet or you tag me in a hate comment or a hate post that has misinformation and I respond and I literally just say this isn't true or whatever it is, you don't get to message me and say that I'm harassing you and sending my fans to attack you because I responded to you. You tagged me publicly. And I responded to you as a person, responding to a person. If I talk, no matter what I do or say, I'm a manipulator, I'm harassing people, I'm bullying people literally for defending myself, which I barely do. And I didn't do for months because I just wanted to be left alone. People want me to be dramatic. They say, I want drama, I want attention. When do I ever say anything about anyone? I'm silent. I literally don't even defend myself until it gets to the point that people are dragging the murder of a teenager across the internet, using her face in their thumbnails, using her name in their titles, using her story as a way to attack me. And I finally have to say something after I've already reached out and spoken to her mother, trying to make it right. Because she's now having to relive this, I came and I said something publicly. Besides that, when have I ever, in the last few years, done anything? Even in my storytime videos, I'm always keeping names anonymous. I'm doing my best. I'm just being entertaining. I'm talking about people that nobody knows. But YouTube doesn't want the drama. They want to run with the narrative that is safest for advertisers. So they don't trend my music. They shadow ban my channel. They recommend hate videos because it makes them money. YouTube makes 50% of what we make. They take half our money. If I earn $50, YouTube takes $25. We create free content for their platform so that they can continue to be a platform. And they take 50%, and that's fine because they're a private platform. All I would expect as a top creator for the past 6 years, who's put my time, blood, sweat, and tears and put literally everything else aside for YouTube, just show my content, recommend my music, support me as the creator that's always been loyal to you. I've told my friends when they speak out publicly against YouTube, listen, don't bite the hand that feeds, just keep working, work hard, and it'll even itself out. And now it's I feel bad for ever doing that and saying that and giving that advice because now I'm actually experiencing it. And it's something that from the outside, you're that person's videos just aren't doing that well right now and she's taking it out on YouTube. No, you shadow banned my channel and you gaslight me about it. You have this in front of your eyes and you're saying, YouTube has very clear guidelines in their rules about bullying, harassment, slander, creator on creator attacks. And if you think that a subject line of shut up, nobody likes you, everybody hates you, the dark psychology of Gabbie Hanna, that's not harassment? That's not creator on creator attacks? You think there's so much I could say, and it's just so frustrating because all I want and all I've been doing, if you look at my content for literally years, I don't fucking bring anybody's name into my shit. I don't respond to drama unless it's at the for the respect of trying to let somebody rest in fucking peace. I'm finally brought to the point of I can't allow to watch this girl's name get dragged for money like this. I have to say something. When do I ever fucking start drama with anybody? I don't put anybody's name ever in my thumbnails, in my titles. I don't tweet about anybody. I'm not negative to anybody. I try so hard to support other creators, and I know you guys see it, especially if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All I do is try to fucking uplift other creators. If I see somebody working on something new or putting out music, I always put it on my story. If a friend of mine writes a book or sends me merch or a makeup palette, I always post that shit. All I've ever done is support other creators, and people make me out to be like this monster person who's like constantly trying to bring people down. But like, if I was a bad person who wanted attention, do you think I would have responded to all this shit while it was happening? Not that it would have helped, because no matter what I say, it's going to be twisted and manipulated. I don't want the attention like that. You think that I want to put out projects and this be the type of attention that I'm getting? No, I didn't ask for that. Like, I put out Broken Girls and I wanted the attention on that. I didn't say anybody's fucking name, especially fucking publicly. Like, I would never. And I'm so fucking sick of this narrative of Gabbie Hanna's always starting drama. She's stirring the pot. She's just doing this for attention because she has a project coming out. What are you talking about? I'm stirring what pot am I stirring? Who am I poking? What am I talking about that like is stirring the pot and trying to get attention for my projects? Like, that's the narrative that people just like run with. Exactly. Danny Marie Williams, you never start drama with anybody. Exactly. I don't even respond to it. And the one time that I did respond to drama, it was because after 5 months of me letting it go, like, everybody could have just like let it go. And I was like, this is something that I'm not going to respond to, because I listen to my friends, my family, my therapist, like the people around me who want the best intention for me, to other top creators who I respect and admire and reached out to for advice. And every single person has said to me, are those things that they said about you true? And I said no. And they said, do you know that they're not true? Do the people in your life and the people you care about know they're not true? And I said yes. And they said, then why are you stressed? The truth will come out, and you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be the person who's fighting on the internet. And I was like, you're right. You're fucking right. I'm 29 years old. I don't want this. There's nothing to back up these claims that are being said. If you look into these situations, you'll realize that everything has been twisted and the narrative has been spun in a way that makes a lot of money because it gets a lot of attention. So I didn't say anything, and it got worse and worse and worse. And we're at a point in history where silence can be misquoted. It's like Ellie said in my video. So my silence was misquoted, and I'm like in this corner where like no matter what I do, it's just like, if I'm silent, it's because I'm guilty. If I apologize, it's because I'm backpedaling or admitting fault or saving face. If I cry, I'm playing the victim. If I don't, I'm a sociopath. Like, I put out a Twitter statement and it's not good enough, and I'm told that I need to shut up because people don't want your answer in Twitter statement. I was literally told, we want you to get in front of a video. That's not how this works. You need to make a video explaining everything. Why? Because it's more content to talk about and spin a narrative. Because you know that would draw more attention to my audience who isn't interested in the drama. Because if you guys actually cared about the truth or the answer or my side, you wouldn't care if it was in video format or if it was in Twitter format or whatever format. You wouldn't demand that I put it on YouTube unless you just wanted to watch the show. People just want to watch me burn and crumble. That's what Special is about. Special has been about being absolutely silenced and being bullied and like harassed and pushed into a corner and like never being able to win, and then just like